We're going to have to engage in a bit of the theater of the mind for this one, my little strangelings. As much as I would love to parade video I've taken of the haunted old mansion across your screen, I can't. It's located in an elite Huntsville, Alabama gated community and now acts as an event space and homeowners association clubhouse thing. I don't know. Whatever rich white people do in gated communities with old buildings. I'm white, but I ain't rich. At any rate, today we're going to talk about Huntsville, Alabama's arguably most well-known ghost story, the tale of Cedarhurst Mansion and its resident ghost, Sally Carter. Cedarhurst was built roughly around 1823 from everything I've been able to find on it. Sometime in 1837, a relative of the residents, 16-year-old Sally Carter, had come to the mansion to visit. She fell ill and died on the premises and wound up buried in a small family plot on the property. It wasn't until 1919 that our ghost story began, however, when a different young visitor to the mansion encountered Sally's ghost. It was a dark and stormy night. No, really, it was, when the young man was visited by Sally's spirit, and she asked him kindly to please fix her tombstone, that it had been knocked over in the storm. The boy was petrified, and I imagine nodded dumbly, and sometime during the next day he went out to the small family plot and discovered that indeed Sally Carter's gravestone had shifted during the storm the night before and had fallen over. The grave was fixed, but Sally didn't seem to return to her rest, quite happy to make herself known in a variety of ways in the intervening years since. And it's said she continues to make herself known to this day. Though I can't really lend credence to the veracity of these more modern claims, as there isn't any detail to any of them. Just local legend and lore spoken of in whispers and behind hands and on random internet chat rooms of, I heard that she's still active. But alas, we'll probably never know with the gates firmly closed and Cedarhurst well out of reach behind them. What we do know is there has, and it seems will always be, quite a bit of notoriety surrounding the Sally Carter ghost story. There was so much talk of it, her grave became a visitor stop for many years on the Cedarhurst grounds, even before the development around the old manse and the gated community came into being. So much so, that when the development of the surrounding elite neighborhood began, the small family plot was exhumed in its entirety, and supposedly all interred, including Sally, were taken to Maple Hill and reinterred, their graves going unmarked, by the family, on purpose, in a bid to protect Sally's from further damage and to allow her to rest. This is once again why I stress the importance of being respectful of haunted locations, cemeteries, and graves, my little strangelings. These things have a ripple effect. If you happen to be one of the aforementioned rich white people, or related to one of the rich white people who live behind the gates, or even if you happen to be one of the security officers who works the grounds where Cedarhurst happens to be, and if you have your own Sally Carter story you're willing to share, please feel free to stitch, duet, or if you wish to remain anonymous, email me at soundparanormal@gmail.com. I'm sure we'd all love to know how Sally is doing.